We thought you were a myth.
Well, you were myth taken.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most important lingering questions from the iconic TV series Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
The good guys are always stalwart and true. The bad guys are easily distinguished by their pointy horns or black hats.
Number 10. What's the deal with the Turok-Han? Ubervamps. When Buffy encounters an ancient Turok-Han vampire in the final season, we quickly find out it's the most unnerving, formidable vampire species she's come across.
As Neanderthals are to human beings, the Turok-Han are to vampires. They're a primordial, ferociously powerful killing machine, as single-minded as animals.
The second encounter is even dicier. It almost kills her. But luckily, our beloved Buffy survives. And in the next episode's showdown, the Slayer comes out on top. Barely.
I always find a way. I'm the thing that monsters have nightmares about. And right now, you and me are gonna show them why.
With the first evil pulling the strings, a whole horde of these vampires, what the Scooby Gang refers to as Ubervamps, are released for the show's final battle. And suddenly they're not nearly as difficult to defeat, with even new Slayers besting some of them.
I want you to get out of my face.
But how? Why? Fans have asked. What's different about them compared to the first Ubervamp Buffy fought? Were they simply weaker from not eating for so long? Number 9. What are the Watchers Council's true motives and the full extent of their impact?
Why don't you kill him?
I'm a watcher. I haven't the skill.
Oh, come on. Stake through the heart, a little sunlight. It's like falling off a log.
A slayer slays, a watcher.
Watches?
Rupert Giles isn't your typical librarian. He's also a watcher, part of a secret organization tasked with researching and combating supernatural threats, plus training and looking after the Slayer. As the series goes on, the Watchers Council slowly seems to lose its grip on both Buffy and Giles' work.
Who are you? How could you do this to me?
I am deeply sorry, Buffy, and you have to understand.
If you touch me, I'll kill you.
And honestly, it's hard to tell how much control or influence they really have in the first place. Some of their decisions are, well, questionable, and they definitely rub Buffy and us viewers the wrong way. We're wondering what their actual motives are.
You guys didn't come all the way from England to determine whether or not I was good enough to be let back in. You came to beg me to let you back in.
And by the end of the series, after their headquarters in England has been destroyed, we still don't really know what went on behind the scenes there. Number 8. What are the full origin stories of the Master and the Anointed One? The ominous, under-the-radar nature of the Master helps make him a super interesting antagonist, but it also leaves loads of questions about Buffy the Vampire Slayer's first big bad.
You heard the prophecy that I was about to break free, and you came to stop me. But prophecies are tricky creatures. They don't tell you everything.
We don't get a detailed backstory, like how he became the Master, what his life was like before that, and so on and so forth. Once Buffy bests him in the season 1 finale, the time for answers is up. And then there's the Anointed One, the Master's sidekick, who loves a cryptic message.
And there will be a time of crisis, of worlds hanging in the balance. And in this time shall come the Anointed.
Perhaps we would have got more answers about his story had he stuck around for longer in season 2, which apparently was the plan. But according to Joss Whedon, the young actor's growth necessitated a change of plans.
I feel change.
Change? Yes. For the worse.
Number 7. What happened to Drusilla?
Drusilla. You shouldn't be walking around. You're weak.
Look at all the people.
Weakened at first, soft-spoken, creepy, unstable, and unpredictable, that's Drusilla. All of those things make Drew an extremely memorable character who shines throughout season 2.
She's ready for you now. She's dancing. Dancing with death.
Big deal. He won't do anything.
But once she and Spike skip town, we don't hear much from her again in Buffy. She doesn't return to Sunnydale when Spike does in season 3 because they've split up. In fact, Drew doesn't show up again until season 5, but even then, it's brief.
Look who's come to make everything right again.
In total, Drusilla appears in just 17 out of the series' 144 episodes. And in the end, we're left wondering what exactly she's been up to since she left town, and where she stands when Sunnydale comes crumbling down. Number 6. Does Willow gain control of her magic?
It's all about emotional control. Plus, obviously, magic.
It's pretty cool watching Willow develop her magical powers, but season 6 opens our eyes to the dangers that come with that. Tara expresses her concern more than once.
Why use magic when you can do something naturally? Well, you can fight monsters naturally. Sticks and stones. Don't recommend it, though.
And once Willow loses her lover, in comes Dark Willow. We already knew she was powerful, but this new persona takes things to a whole different stratosphere. She tries to destroy the world.
If you want to kill the world, well then start with me. I've earned that.
You think I won't?
Later, Giles takes Willow to England for a witch rehab of sorts. When called upon to perform a major spell in the series finale, she's reluctant. She even tells Kennedy to kill her if she gets out of control.
Yeah, well, you might have to keep me stabbed if I go to the bad place.
You're saying I might have to kill you.
I am.
That says a lot. By the end, we're left wondering if she really has control of her magic again. Number 5. How do Buffy and her friends afford their lifestyles?
So you're telling me I'm broke?
Not yet, but money's definitely becoming an issue.
As in you're being almost out of it.
Look, it's certainly reasonable to think that Buffy and her friends can afford their unconventional, supernatural-ridden lifestyles. But our question is, how? Does the Watchers Council provide funds for all those weapons and materials? We'd like to think so. They should. And Anya's right, Buffy should get paid. She's saved how many people? And she's saved the world how many times?
Start charging.
For what?
Slaying vampires. I mean, you're providing a valuable service to the whole community.
Like, seriously, come on. Sure, we know that Giles lends Buffy some money after the tragic passing of her mother. Also, we see Buffy get a job at a burger joint and then at the high school.
Can I give detention?
Okay, by me, a little authority can be a wonderful thing. Just remember that while you are here to help, you're not here to be their friend.
But that still doesn't explain everything, especially when it comes to the rest of the gang and all the potential slayers living at her house. Number 4, where are the parents and do they know what's going on?
What was I trying out for?
Some activity? I have no idea, I'm sorry.
Throughout Buffy the Vampire Slayer, we see Buffy, Xander, and Willow grow from their mid to late teens into their early 20s. They're certainly young enough for their parents to be closely involved in their lives.
Are you embarrassed to be hanging out with your mother? I didn't hug you.
No, it's just... This hall is about school, and you're about home.
We know the deal with Buffy's dad. He left, and she spends much of the series living with her mom, who actually appears quite a bit. But what about Xander and Willow's parents? Where the heck are they? Even with various scenes of Xander living in his parents' basement, it's kind of strange that his folks are MIA.
Mom let you in?
She seemed cranky.
Yeah, we're having a little landlord-tenant dispute, so I'm withholding rent.
The same goes for Willow's parents. How much do they actually know about the danger their kids are in? And you know, the fact that they live in a town built on the Hellmouth?
I'm gonna have a hard time explaining this to my dad.
You really think it'll bother him?
Ira Rosenberg's only daughter nailing crucifixes to her bedroom wall?
Number 3, what happens to all the new Slayers? Channeling the power of the Scythe, Willow executes a game-changing spell in the series finale, turning all potential Slayers into Slayers.
From now on, every girl in the world who might be a Slayer will be a Slayer. Every girl who could have the power will have the power.
Who knows just how many girls worldwide this affects? And while the young potentials we've seen on screen aren't the main characters, and only show up in season 7, they've been living with Buffy and fighting to save the world. So of course fans wonder what happens to them.
I'm not worried. Really? Because I'm flashing back to Xander's whole bathroom speech.
I'm not worried.
Some of them sadly die in battle shortly after becoming slayers, but others survive, leaving us to wonder, where do they go from here? Home, the Cleveland Hellmouth, or elsewhere? And could activating so many slayers come with supernatural consequences?
Look at me! This is nothing! Stay awake! This is nothing!
As we watch the credits roll, the answers are left to our imaginations. Number 2. What's the full truth about Dawn's creation, identity, and impact on others' memories? When we're introduced to Dawn in Season 5, it's pretty confusing.
What are you doing here?
Buffy, if you're going out, why don't you take your sister?
Buffy suddenly has a sister. We learn that Dawn was created after monks turned a mystical key into human form. Who knows what exactly went into that process? We also learn that Dawn is the key to unlocking dimensions, and that she must be protected from glory.
You have to. The key. You must protect the key.
Fine. We can protect the key together, okay?
No wonder she has an identity crisis. But perhaps the biggest question mark of all relates to the memories of Buffy, Xander, Willow, and others. Implanting false memories of a person as if she'd existed all along would seriously mess with their perceptions of the past and their interpretations of their lives. But just how much was altered, and what and who else was affected, is impossible to tell.
Curtain, wait. I know what you are. You don't belong here.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Is the entire series one long delusion in Buffy's head, or is it reality? Season 6's Normal Again is one of the show's most disturbing and mind-blowing episodes, forcing us to question everything we've seen in the series, and everything that comes next.
Do you know where you are, Buffy?
Sunnydale.
No, none of that's real. None of it. You're in a mental institution.
In it, Buffy finds herself inside a mental institution. Her parents are there, plus a doctor who discusses her serious mental illness, explaining that the supernatural world of Sunnydale and her life as the Slayer aren't real.
Buffy's delusion is multi-layered. She believes she's some type of hero.
The Slayer.
The Slayer, right, but that's only one level.
The episode presents this so exceptionally well, it's hard not to wonder if it could actually be true. Could Buffy really be experiencing one long, elaborate hallucination? Is everything in the series in her head? Or is Buffy hallucinating that she's in a mental institution? Or could both worlds be real? Interpret as you will. Fans will continue to debate.
I'm sorry, there's no reaction at all. I'm afraid we lost her.
Do you have a favorite Buffy the Vampire Slayer theory? Let us know in the comments.
And that would be a what?
For as long as there have been vampires, there's been the Slayer. One girl in all the world, a chosen one.
He loves doing this part.